Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It's been a hot minute since I filmed or put anything out. I think it's been about a month, maybe a little over a month now. But I just wanted to come back and do a video for you guys and tell you about my current beauty obsessions. So like my favorite products and why I am obsessed with them right now. So yeah, let's just dive right into it. Alright, so let's start out with skin first. The first product I'm going to talk about is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. The reason I'm so into this right now is because when I pair this with my Touch of Silk Canvas and a damp beauty blender, my skin looks so good. Like my skin literally, like I can have texture all over it and it looks like my skin is like photoshopped. I love it, and honestly, I think they say it's like good for like 12 plus hours. I agree. Like I have worn this for 16 hours before, and it looks so good still by the end of the night. Oh, and for reference, my shade is 1C0, and it's also known as Shell. I got this one. It's exclusively at Ulta, and I believe you can find it online. The next product I've talked about so many times, but I'm gonna still mention it because I want you guys to know this is something I am still using every single day, literally every single day, and that is the Fenty Matchstick in the shade Amber. I don't know if you guys remember my review when the Fenty collection first launched at Sephora. I got pretty much every product that they released, and this was one of them. It is now, this is it the whole way out. Like before when I would do that, it would be out to like here. No. Like I use this every day. I used it today. I used it yesterday. I'm going to use it tomorrow. I just love it. Some people think it's too cool for fair skin. The reason I like it is because I would rather contour with a cool shade and then bronze with something more warm and kind of give it more of that natural shading of the face. And then have something that's crazy warm and then throw a warm bronzer on top of it. This I feel like is just really neutral when I pair it with a good bronzer. Even when I don't, I personally don't think it's too cool for me. And I am obsessed. The next one is a newer product. I was going to do a review video on this, but I didn't know how crazy you guys would be about it. So I just figured I'd talk about it now. And that is the Morphe Concealer. I was recently at the beauty show in New York, IBS, and then there's an aesthetic show. And they had a Morphe stand. I put so much in my basket when I got up to the register. They're like, that'll be $270. I was like, okay, we gotta put some shit back because I can't do that. But one of the things that I did decide to get is this concealer. It's in shade C1.25. So it has a little bit, I have it on right now, but I also have it mixed with the Fenty concealer. I was gonna talk about that one too, but I decided they're both pretty similar. The Fenty one's just a little more hydrating, whereas this is a little more matte. I do have both of them on right now, but under my eyes is where I have this. I use a brush to blend it in. I think when I use a beauty blender with it, I have to apply a little bit more product to get that full coverage. But it still looks great with a beauty blender. When I use a brush, I don't need to apply as much because it's definitely full coverage. I think the sponge just sucks a little bit up. That's why I have to go back in. But this, I really like. The next product I want to mention is something that I've mentioned many times before. I put this on my favorites of 2018 video, and that is the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. So I didn't realize how much I really like this stuff until I was running out of my other bottle. I think this one is like my third that I've gone through. It's so funny to me because when it gets to the end of the bottle, it literally sprays out like the MAC Fix Plus. And I like Fix Plus, don't get me wrong, but there's something about that like and like just liquid spraying at your face that I don't appreciate as much as I appreciate like that fine mist. You guys probably couldn't see that, but it was a fine mist. I just think this makes my skin look amazing when I use mostly brushes to apply my makeup. It is a little more cakier. I don't know, just how my skin is. And I put this on and my skin looks flawless. Like, everything melts together. I don't remember if I mentioned this one in like the last time I talked about products, but if I did, whatever, I'm still obsessed. I use this every single day. I did not think I was going to be as in love with it as I really am, and that's the Marc Jacobs Tantastic Bronzer. So this, I always saw, it's one of the Omega bronzers, Coconut Perfect Tan. I always saw this and I was a little worried it was going to be too tan for me, but it's a very, very buildable bronzer. So even though it's expensive, it's a very buildable bronzer. It blends amazingly. It looks so good on somebody who's my skin tone, because it's very hard for me as a super fair person to find a bronzer that doesn't make me look like Snooki in 2009 or make me look just like I have bronzer on. Because I feel like bronzers really go under the radar. A lot of people don't talk about them like they do eyeshadow palettes and foundations and concealers. But that's a really, really good one. Then up next is the Anastasia, oh, look at that! The Anastasia Beverly Hills Loose Highlight. This is in the shade Snowflake. I have it on mixed with the Marizzi ABH highlighter. So I really focus this one like in the apples of my cheeks right here, and I have a little bit on the tip of my nose as well. I love this. I don't know if it's because it's new. It's a little harder to get out of the packaging. Like, I have to flip it over and smack it. But not a lot of product comes out, which I feel like is probably good because you don't need a lot. It reminds me so much of the Artist Couture Diamond Glow powders. It's not even funny. A little bit of this goes a very long way. You get great payout from it. I really want to try this on the lid because I have a feeling that it's going to be like bam, because look at my cheek. Like, that's only a tiny, tiny bit that I used. So, like I said, if you kind of like that consistency and that payout of the Artist Couture Diamond Glow powders, this is another product that's very similar that you would really like. So the next product up is a product I feel like it is very talked about right now, and that is the new Anastasia Riviera palette. I've read mixed reviews about this. I've read that people love it. I've read that people hate it. I personally, you guys, we don't even need to go there. You guys already know that I buy every single palette that Anastasia comes out with. I bought every single one since the Mario, either Mario or Modern Renaissance. I would have bought the ones before it, but I was like 13 and had no job. So I love Anastasia shadows. The only palette that really let me down was Subculture, but I'm trying to work with it, honey. Like, we're trying to make it happen. The shadows that I used in it, I like. I really do. I'm not gonna lie. With this one, it comes with a bright pink, a bright purple, bright blue shimmer, yellow shimmer. It comes with so many bright colors that, yes, you can find this in another palette. But for Anastasia to release that, I don't know. If you like their shadows, you're gonna love this. Yes, Anastasia, come through again with the glitters. Okay, so the reason I'm mentioning these is because you guys know, if you watch my channel since the beginning, I love glitter, but the glitters that I normally use are from NYX Cosmetics, and they're like $6 glitters. They're really, really, really good, but you can definitely tell a difference between a high-end glitter and a less expensive glitter. I've noticed with what I've used, the less expensive glitters are a little more chunky. They are a little more clumpy, if that makes sense. I love them. I just like the colors. I think the quality is really good. I don't think the price point is terrible for these. I believe they're like anywhere between $12 and $16, which I think is a really good price point for like a high-end, especially that fine milled, easy to use glitter. I believe that I have mentioned Glow Recipe on my channel before, but their new product called Watermelon Glow Ultra Fine Mist is thebomb.com, okay? So this says hydrating plus glowing radiance. I use this after I wash my face. If I'm like beat, like so tired, and I don't feel like putting on a moisturizer, which sometimes happens after a long day, and I just want to get in bed and go to sleep, I will just spray this on my face after like washing my makeup off, and my skin feels good. Like, it doesn't feel like I need to have a moisturizer on. I know I still should, but it definitely does a good job at hydrating your skin. I also use this, and then we'll apply like my serums and my moisturizers, eye creams, all that stuff. But this is something where if you're like a hot mess, just got home, it's 2 a.m., you're tired, and you just want to take your makeup off and go to bed, this will become your best friend. And the last product until we move on to lips is the Benefit Roller Lash. Now, I know this is not a new product or whatever, but I am like obsessed with this, and for me to be like in love with a mascara is very strange to me, like a strange feeling, because I normally don't get like crazy hype about mascaras. I feel like for the most part they all kind of do like the same job. This is the second roller lash that I've gone through though, and this is like not like other mascaras. My natural eyelashes are they're in good condition, but I've never been able to curl my lashes and hold a curl. I don't know why. It just does not, it's not in my future. So this is like a super lightweight mascara. The applicator already has like a curl to it. So I've noticed when I've applied this, my lashes already lift themselves. Now, I know that sounds super gimmicky, and I didn't really want to believe it when I first was told that, when I was like looking for a mascara and asking people for help. They're like, this one will curl your lashes, and I was like, okay, but it actually does kind of curl my lashes. Yes, I can go in with a curling eyelash curler and curl them a little bit more, but I don't know, it does do the job a little bit, and it's a light mascara. It's not clumpy. I hate a clumpy mascara. I can put 3 coats of this on and my lashes look amazing. No clump. They're all individual. And I believe it. I like to give the props to the small, thin applicator. I hate a big, chunky mascara applicator. I feel like you're always asking for a mistake or a mess up when you have a big applicator. And this one is perfect. For lips, I mentioned this before, and I'm going to mention it again because I use it every single day, and this is by far one of my beauty obsessions right now. And that is the Artist Color Pencil by Makeup Forever, and this is in the shade 602 Completely Sepia. Like I've said before, you can use these pencils all over your face, but my favorite place to use them is on my lips. I've used so many lip liners before, and the application with this one is unlike any other. It's so smooth. I love the color because this color is a very good, like, neutral, pinky, but like a little undertone of brown nude for my complexion. So I really love this, and my favorite thing to do right now, which is what I'm wearing on my lips right now, is pairing it with the Chanel. It's like a liquid lipstick, but they call it their Rouge Allure Ink. And this is in the shade 168 Serenity. I also have purchased I believe this was like the holiday collection, but it's the 152. I can't say that, so number 152. These honestly stay on all day. I can eat, and if I eat something greasy, obviously, they come off a little bit and I touch it up. But even for a red lipstick, like, this is thebomb.com. So even if they don't have this color anymore, I'm sure you can find another one of their reds. Anywho, the formula is spectacular. This nude has, like, changed my life. Pairing it with that pencil has made it a whole other level. And that is it, you guys. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. If you have any other questions about any products that I mentioned, just let me know down below in the comments. If you haven't already, hit that notification bell for when I actually do upload. You'll know. If you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button as well. And I think that's it. So I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye, everyone.